Hey everyone, good morning. This is for our, let's see, for, what do we call it? SNL challenge. So me and Lisa do a challenge with each other every Sunday. And we had decided that this Sunday we are going to do a Project Life challenge because both her and I are behind. As you can see, the challenge was to complete 1 month of Project Life, so that would kind of help us get caught up. Well, not caught up, but at least get 1 month behind ahead, I guess. So yeah, so I am going to show you August. So I still need September and October, which I've already started on my September, so that's fun. I did this all day yesterday, so well, over the weekend and stuff. We've been and some through the week with me and Lisa were Skyping. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and share with you August's Project Life. And before I get started, I had an email from Sherry Leonard, and she was asking, she's gonna get started on Project Life and stuff, and she was asking kind of, how do I you know, on the weeks that are kind of boring, when you have like soccer practice after soccer practice. My girls didn't do soccer practice, but you know what I mean, when it's just practice after practice after practice and you don't have a very interesting week, what do you do? And I was telling her that I was going to try and explain it in the video. Basically, I don't do my Project Life week by week. Like some people, their header card right here would be like week 37, August 1st through the 7th or whatever. I don't do mine that way because there's no way I could keep up with it that way. I do take a lot of pictures throughout the week, but so there's some weeks I don't take a lot of pictures. You know, some days I take 2 or 3 pictures. So I do mine a month at a time instead of a week at a time. And for me, that's easier. And I think with Project Life, you just got to find out what's easiest for you, because if it's not easy and fun, you're not going to keep up with it. I mean, it's hard enough to keep up with it anyways, and I do enjoy doing it so much because I can get a lot of pictures done at one time, and the girls love looking through the books, so it's definitely worth it. It's just you've got to find out what is better for you. I think Lisa does hers week by week, but I don't. I just do my month by month. So basically, I get all my August pictures, I print out what I want to include in my Project Life, and then I kind of put them as best in chronological order as I can, and then I just go from there. I do my Project Life layouts until those are complete. So I actually ended up with way more pages than I thought I would because I used my zinc, which I am so in love with now, you guys. I did a video of like kind of a review for me. Like I did end up keeping it, and I love it so much now, and it came in so handy. So anyways, so you can look at that if you want, but let me go ahead and get started with it. So basically I just used this filler card that said this came from a citrus twist, and actually if you look behind it, I had already put August, but this is the only spot I could really use this in, so I just put that over there. I didn't want to peel those stickers up because I glued them down, so I put August highlights. And so this is basically a picture of Isabel and Gabby. We went school shopping, you know, shoe shopping. We had to get uniforms for her, clothes for her, and different things like that. And I took them to Red Robin, and they were so cute. I snapped that picture of them. And on this picture, Isabel actually snapped this picture of me. I was so sleepy, and I laid my head down for a minute, and it was cold, so I had my hoodie on, and I fell asleep. And I thought that was cute that she took that picture. And then I was trying to organize my space before Richard made me this long desk that I'm at now, and so that was just me organizing. I think I was sending pictures to Lisa, kind of telling her where I was at. And then right here, this is a picture of Isabel at Red Robin. I was just like, wow, she is already going. She's 7 years old. Well, she was 6 in that picture. And she's going to start 1st grade. And it's just amazing how much time flies. It's just unreal. And so while we were there, I gave them sticky notes to color on. And Isabel was trying to teach Gabby how to write her name. And these are the shoes that they picked for their school shoes. So, and it was so easy. They went in, picked what they wanted. Unfortunately, Gabby had to change hers, but anyway, she was still happy with them. So just took a picture of them picking out their school shoes. And we had such a fun day that day. It was just us and the girls. I took them to Build-A-Bear. They love My Little Pony. So they went and they both picked out a My Little Pony Build-A-Bear and got to stuff it and stuff. So they had a great time doing that. They love Build-A-Bear. Who doesn't, right? And this month I found the Fifth and Frolic when it first came out at Michael's, and I was so excited. I took a picture of it, and I don't know if it was this month or another month, but anyways, I wanted to put in there how happy I was when I found that, because I just love this what do you call it, this core kit for the girls, and me and Lisa had split it, so it was fun. And then I took a picture of the girls with their shoes on. They left the mall. Well, they left the store wearing their shoes. They were both so excited, so they went ahead and put them on. Do you remember being a kid and wanting to wear your shoes out of the store? That was so funny. And this card, actually, I was part of a swap, like a Project Life swap, and somebody made that card and sent it to me, so I used it, and I like the way it came out. You want a what, baby?
Take a bath with
her. Okay, you can take a bath with her. Uh-huh. Okay, that's fine. If you can. Ask Daddy to help. Yeah. Oh, okay. What? Yeah. Uh-huh. So anyway, so then this, sorry, they're getting ready for church. So the girls are getting in the bathtub. So anyways, this is another filler card that it was a perfect day I spent with my sweet girls. Isabel got to have a sleepover that night with her best friend, so she was excited about that. This actually was printed from my zinc, and this picture as well. So, and just a filler card here. The next morning, since Isabel wasn't here, Richard went, because she stayed the night, Richard went and got us, I think, donuts or bagels or something. And we ate breakfast outside because it was so pretty. Well, you know, it was not breakfast, but it was just bagels and stuff. So we sat outside on the porch and had that. And of course, coffee. You can't have your morning without coffee. So this page, all of these pictures are from my zinc, and I've never used this one. It's by We Are Memory Keepers, and you know what pages fit really good in it? You know these smash book things that you can take? They fit perfect. You just have to trim off a little on the top, but the width of them fit perfectly into this. So anyways, this is just a picture I snapped at Michael's, and the card says we are what we repeatedly do. I was like, if we are that, then I am Michael's, because I go there quite a bit. And then here, Richard decided that he was going to build, my craft area is in my room, so he was going to make me a desk the length of the wall. So this is us kind of getting ready for it. And this is a picture of us putting the cubes down, because we used the Jetmax cubes for like kind of the legs of it or whatever. And then so as he was putting it together, I just snapped some pictures. Gabby was under the desk. She thought it was so cool. And then this was my washi tape, which, you know, all the washi tape that I've sold, I only got rid of one whole roll. I still have all of this, and these are packed up to the top. I still need to get rid of more of that. And that's just a picture of my area. That one's kind of dark, I'm sorry, and that's just me sitting at my area. So anyways, like I said, these were all taken or printed with my zinc, so that was nice. These are kind of dark because Gabby, I came to check on her one day, and I was like, what are you doing? She was climbing on her windowsill, and she thought it was the funniest thing ever. Look at that. Her bed is right here, is why she could get on it. And she thought it was so funny. I was like, girl, you are so crazy. She has no fear. She is way more adventurous than Isabel was. It's just funny to see the differences in them. And I put my favorite snack. This is just something somebody posted on Instagram. Or not Instagram, but Facebook, and it says step aside Monday, this is a job for coffee, and I loved it, so I printed it. I went and took Isabel to get registered for her class and stuff, and this is just her peeking into her room, so she was getting really excited. And this is something else I printed out from Facebook. It says, my kids are the reason I wake up each morning, the reason I breathe, and why my hair is falling out. My house is a mess and I'm crazy. I love that. And this is another printout I got from Facebook, and it just says I was raised, and it says I didn't just grow up, I was taught to speak when I enter a room, say please and thank you, to have respect for my elders, and to get off my lazy butt and let the elder in my room have my chair. Say yes sir and no sir. Lend a helping hand to those in need. Hold the door for the person behind me. Say excuse me when it's needed, and to love people for who they are and not for what I can get out of them. I was also taught to treat people the way I wanted to be treated. And I just thought that was awesome because, you know, growing up here in the South, I was taught to say yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. And I try to teach Isabel and Gabby to do that as well. And you know, you just want to remember those things to teach your kids to be polite and be whatever. You know how kids are these days. They're just, I don't know. I wouldn't say half the stuff that they say. I would have probably been smacked. So anyways, so I just thought that was really, I just liked it. I just thought that just sums it up in a nutshell, you know, how we want to treat our kids. Because remember, our kids are going to be out there one day and other people are going to have to deal with them, not just us. So I want my kids to be respectful and mindful. So I really do like that one. So next, this was just a snapshot I found of my old space when I just had the round table and a big mess on both sides, and I wanted to put it in there. This is actually a filler card that Anna, who's Crafty Siberian, she sent me a few Project Life cards when I first, when we first started talking, and I just thought it was so sweet of her, so she stamped that and made this, and I wanted to use it for a filler card. So I put it in there. And then this is another, see, this is like kind of, I didn't have a lot of pictures for right here, so I used more filler cards. But anyways, there's one that says smile. This says laugh, love, cherish, adore, believe, create. This is just a cup of coffee because I love coffee and I wanted to go ahead and put it in there. And this is just me explaining that this one and this one is from Anna, and she had sent me some Project Life cards and I wanted to use them. So I went ahead and put those there, and I love this camera one. This is awesome. And then this is a picture one time I took of a lot of my thickers, and I just put, I love this. So see, even though I didn't have a lot of pictures right here, I went ahead and still put the ones that I wanted and used filler cards, and I think it looks just fine. So right here, I had bought the girls some of these Cinderella shoes at Target, and anyways, they just look so cute in them, so I snapped that picture and I put it in there, and that's what I wrote, how they both like Cinderella. And anyways, I had fun wearing those shoes, except they make their feet all hot and sweaty. I was like, how are those comfortable? So Isabel was going back to school. This is her first day going to the first grade. So of course we did pictures outside, and then she got to, this little girl and her have gone to school together since pre-K. They were in pre-K 3, 4. They didn't get in kindergarten together, but now in first grade they're back together. So I thought that was awesome. And this is just Isabel walking into the school, and I put, you know, how she was growing up so fast. I can't believe she's in first grade. So, and then this is her and her teacher. And then I had Isabel journal here, and she put my teacher is awesome, and she drew the school and my first day of school. So that came out cute. I really liked it. I'm happy with the way all of my pages came out. Again, these were printed, and see, a lot of these pictures, if they're not full pictures, they're like this. These are all printed from my zinc. That one. Yes, that one. They're all printed from my zinc except for this one. Again, all of these are printed from the zinc as well. I'm just surprised at how much I did like it, and the quality is not bad at all. So see, this costs $24 for a 2-inch roll, and you get 19.5 feet on here, I believe. Yeah, 19.5 feet on there. But Joann's is selling it now, so I used a 40% off coupon. So all the pictures I printed, I still haven't used up this roll. So I told Richard, even if I use one of these a month on my Project Life, it's still cheaper than going to print all of my pictures at Walgreens. I mean, they do have sales, but it's the convenience of doing it here as I'm going is nice. Not to say I'm not going to print pictures, because I do still want big ones, but it's nice to get a lot of the little bitty ones, you know, out of the way. I'm just surprised how much I did like it. So anyways, I took the girls to get, well, I had a library card, but Isabel wanted to, you know, she loves to read and look at books and stuff. So it was time to get her a library card because she was old enough to get one now. So I took them to the library, and they were reading some books there. They were on the computer playing games and coloring and checking out books. And these are the books that she left with. So they had a good time going to the library. This is Gabby looking at my Project Life when I'm working on it, how I leave it out. And one morning she woke up and she started looking at it. And I was like, this is why I love to do it, because the kids love to pick it up and look at it. So this is just Isabel playing with her iPod in the morning. Isabel loves to play with Barbies, and she had broke that Barbie's arm. It just came off, so Richard wanted to glue it back on, but she washi taped it, and she made a little sling out of ribbon for it. So I thought that was funny. And she played with it for like a month like that before she let Richard glue it back on. She was pretty creative, so she had fun with it. This is just Gabby. It's kind of hard to see what she's doing, but she's sitting on my lap, and she likes to play with my paper trimmer and cut papers on it. This is when I got my zinc, and I had taken a picture. This is Gabby. We went to open house that night and she was so excited because she was going to start school. And somebody stamped this for me. I want to say Roseflower 317 stamped it for me, and I included it in there. I just put some gelatos right here to fill up the white space. And this is Gabby at her ice cream social, meeting her teacher for the first time. So, and this is just Isabel sometimes writes me notes on these. Isabel and the girls, I give these to them sometimes just to mess with. So anyways, Isabel had wrote fun right here, so I had cut it out. Gabby had that little Mexican hat on, and I thought she looked so cute, and I took a picture of her. And this is one of the pictures that Isabel drew for me. It was just me and her, and I thought it was cute, so I included it in there. Let me go a little faster. This is going to take long. So again, these are from my zine. These are just, I used Fifth and Frolic all on this page of the girls. This was Gabby going to school, her first day at school. Isabel walking her in and giving her a kiss, and she was happy when I picked her up. And then sometimes in the car, we listened to like Christmas music or Ariel or whatever, and I was singing, and she didn't like it, so she covered up my mouth. I thought that was fun. And this is a fun story, but I started it wrong. I put Isabel. It's supposed to say Richard. This is Richard driving his crane, working, and he was passing a Michael's for me, and I was trying to find another Fifth and Frolic. And so he stopped at Michael's to see if it was in there. And it wasn't. It was funny because it was him and another guy, and they were in Michael's asking, you know, the person if they have it, and they're like, no. And then I could hear his friend in the back saying, is this it? This is, Fifth and Frolic. He's like, no, that's the album, not the core kit. I just thought it was hilarious that these two men in this big old crane stopped at Michael's and went in looking for Fifth and Frolic. And I was like, I put real men buy scrappy stuff, LOL. I thought that was hilarious. But they didn't find it, but it was so funny that they tried. And this is just Isabel. She gets big old knots in the back of her hair, so I'm glad, I was happy when we cut it, because she would get big tangles. This is just on our Willcraft for Supplies group. We hit 100 members this month, and pictures of the girls. And like again, I said all this was printed with my zine. So I'm trying to go fast because wow, it's already at 17 minutes. Sorry. Just some more pictures that I had, some filler cards I put. The girls are playing, you know, outside. My mom got her iPhone, so it was a very exciting day, and now she's on Instagram. I'm so proud of her, so maybe Facebook will be the next app. And Isabel and Gabby love what they call, well, over easy eggs, but they call them Max and Ruby eggs, because there's an episode where Ruby makes Max an egg. So in the morning when we ask them what they want to eat, sometimes they say Max and Ruby eggs, so that I just thought that was funny, and there they are again with Max and Ruby eggs. Just some more pictures of, you know, Gabby with one of her silly faces. I believe I hit 500 subbies that month. Isabel colored this stamp, and I thought it was cute, so I included. Gabby got her first pedicure, so there's her and my feet in there. Let's see. It was a stormy day. You could see the storm coming, and I just, it's like, oh, wow. This is Gabby getting her toes painted for her pedicure, so she had fun. This is Gabby and my niece, Charlie, and they stayed the night together at my mom's house, and they had fun. So this is me finishing up my December daily at my mom's house, and she woke up, it was like 2 in the morning. She's like, you're still working on that? And she snapped a picture of me, and I thought it was funny. This is yeah, Gabby and my mom, and then the 3 of us right here. The girls wanted to help me out, so they were washing dishes right there, a filler card, and Gabby coloring. So see, sometimes I just use a picture for the whole thing. Isabel found a ladybug. Gabby loves playing with Barbies as well, and she had got, who's that, Tangled and Flynn Rider. And then there's me and the girls. And this is just something I found. This was a picture I drew for my husband. I wanted my desk to be a long desk with a little curve. And then I wanted him to make me a shelf, and it to be like 6x6, 4x6, 3x4, so I could put my Project Life. And there's me working on my Project Life, and I put Happy Wife. So I just included that in there. But anyway, sorry for the long video. I hope you guys have a great Sunday, and my next video hopefully will be about 5 days in my gratitude journal. So I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.